Have you ever held an ancient artifact, perhaps a fragment of pottery or a piece of woven cloth, and felt a profound connection to the hands that crafted it, to the lives lived centuries ago? That sensation, that whisper of history, is now being echoed, amplified, and even transformed by an unexpected force: artificial intelligence. Imagine, if you will, a digital artisan, tirelessly sifting through the remnants of forgotten civilizations, not with a brush or a chisel, but with lines of code. This artisan is an AI, and its canvas is the vast repository of human history. It's delving into the deepest archives of our collective past, not merely to replicate what once was, but to re-envision, to breathe new digital life into ancient forms. This process is already challenging our understanding of creativity, ownership, and the enduring legacy of human ingenuity. Consider the Dhoti, a garment that has graced the bodies of people across the Indian subcontinent for thousands of years. It's a symbol of simplicity, elegance, and deep-rooted tradition. Now picture an AI meticulously analyzing vast datasets from the Harappan civilization, a sophisticated urban culture that thrived over 4,500 years ago. Think of the intricate seals discovered in Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, the subtle patterns on pottery fragments, the faint impressions left by ancient textiles. What if this AI could then generate entirely new Dhoti designs, drawing inspiration from these long-lost patterns, bringing them back into existence in ways no human eye could have imagined? This is the core of a concept that some are exploring: the idea of AI generating designs from historical data, a process that could be termed Algorithmic Heritage Design. It's a powerful idea that forces us to confront complex questions about the nature of artistic creation and cultural continuity. But the narrative doesn't conclude there. The very notion of ancient patterns being revived through modern technology has ignited a spectrum of reactions. There are murmurs and, at times, strong expressions of concern. Why? Because when technology intersects with tradition, especially traditions as rich and intricate as those of the Indus Valley, it can evoke profound emotions. It compels us to examine uncomfortable realities about who holds the custodianship of culture, who benefits from its contemporary reinterpretation, and the implications when the digital realm interacts with deeply ingrained human identity. This discussion extends beyond mere garments. It touches upon identity, the sweep of history, and the very spirit of a civilization. The ramifications reach far beyond the fashion runway. What happens when the past is not just preserved, but actively recreated by machines? What are the unseen consequences, the subtle shifts, when digital resurrection becomes a reality? The answers may be unexpected, and they might prompt you to reconsider your perspectives on heritage and innovation. Let's examine the scale of this transformation, because the figures reveal a compelling story. The global market for AI in fashion is projected to reach over $4.5 billion by the year 2030. This growth is a clear indicator of how rapidly AI is integrating into the industry. Beyond the financial aspect, consider the sheer volume of information AI can process. These systems can analyze thousands of design elements, fabric patterns, and historical archives in mere minutes. For example, an AI could meticulously study the archaeological findings of the Indus Valley civilization, a civilization renowned for its advanced urban planning and sophisticated craftsmanship. Evidence suggests cotton cultivation and weaving existed in this region as early as 2500 BCE, making it one of the earliest centers of textile production. This isn't just ancient history, it's a vast reservoir of design principles waiting to be explored. Now here's where the conversation becomes particularly thought-provoking. While the concept of AI generating new designs from historical data is undeniably innovative, it also brings forth crucial ethical considerations. A recent study revealed a significant disparity in perceptions of diversity within the fashion industry. Only 14% of white men in fashion believed the industry lacked diversity, compared to a striking 54% of women of color. This difference highlights a deeper issue: who shapes the narratives in fashion, and whose cultural legacy is being utilized. When AI, trained on existing datasets, begins to reinterpret cultural patterns, there is a tangible risk of perpetuating biases or even engaging in cultural appropriation. This is not a theoretical concern, it is an active discussion within academic circles and industry forums. For instance, while there haven't been widespread reports of protests specifically targeting 3D printed Indus Valley patterns, there have been notable ethical debates surrounding the 3D printing of ancient artifacts in general. Discussions around digital colonialism and the rightful ownership of cultural heritage have gained prominence. A prominent example is the 3D printing of the Palmyra Arch, which was destroyed by ISIS. This act, while intended to preserve, sparked debates about whether such reproductions truly honor the original culture or inadvertently contribute to a form of digital appropriation. These discussions mirror the concerns surrounding AI-generated designs, who ultimately benefits and whose cultural story is being told. This leads us to a compelling intersection: the world of high fashion. You may be familiar with Sabyasachi Mukherjee, a celebrated Indian designer known for his exquisite bridal wear and his profound connection to Indian heritage. While there isn't a publicly announced collection by Sabyasachi specifically named Ancestral Algorithm, the underlying concept resonates deeply with his brand philosophy. Sabyasachi has consistently championed traditional Indian craftsmanship and textiles, frequently drawing inspiration from historical motifs and techniques. His work often feels like a dialogue with the past, reinterpreting age-old aesthetics for a contemporary audience. The very idea of an ancestral algorithm suggests a systematic, almost scientific approach to distilling and reimagining heritage, a concept that could be both immensely powerful and ethically intricate. Indeed, Sabyasachi himself has shared his perspective on the role of AI in fashion. He maintains that while AI can serve as a valuable tool, the human element, the emotional connection, the subtle nuances, and the inherent imperfections of handcrafted items are what truly imbue them with soul. He suggests that consumers will eventually grow weary of purely AI-generated creations, underscoring the enduring value of human artistry. This viewpoint offers a vital counter-narrative to the widespread enthusiasm for AI in design. It serves as a reminder that while technology can replicate patterns, it cannot, at least not yet, replicate the intricate stories, the historical struggles, and the centuries of human experience woven into every thread of our cultural heritage. So, as AI continues its remarkable evolution, capable of generating designs that echo the past with astonishing precision, we are faced with a profound question. How do we responsibly wield this power? How do we ensure that innovation serves to honor, rather than diminish, the rich and diverse tapestry of human culture? The answer lies not in avoiding technology, but in engaging with it thoughtfully, ethically, and with a deep reverence for the origins of the patterns it seeks to reinterpret. If you find these intersections of technology, culture, and history as compelling as we do, please consider giving this video a like. Your engagement helps us bring more such stories to light. The narrative of AI generating designs from historical data is still unfolding. It is a story that weaves together ancient civilizations with cutting-edge technology, tradition with innovation, and cultural identity with algorithmic creation. It challenges us to reflect on what it means to create, to preserve, and to adapt in an increasingly digital world. The patterns of the past are not merely relics, they are living blueprints, awaiting rediscovery, reinterpretation, and perhaps even redefinition.